Taylor Swift joined by new British stars in another exceptional year for women in music domestic talent, like Olivia Dean. Lola Young and JADE helped rekindle the fortunes of British music in 2025. 2025 was another banner year for women in pop music. New analysis from the BPI, British Phonographic Industry, has confirmed a record equaling 8 of the year-end top 10 tracks of 2025 were by female artists, while women, solo or in collaboration, were responsible for 44% of tracks to reach the official singles chart top 10 in 2025. British upstart and 2026 Grammy nominee Lola Young leads the pack when it comes to singles. Her 2024 single Messy finished as 2025's second biggest song, racking up 1.4 million chart sales. Chappell Roan's Pink Pony Club, HUNTR/X's Golden, and Rose's APT with Bruno Mars complete the top 5 of 2025's biggest hits. Not since 2011 have more female artists made up the top 5 annual bestsellers, when women were part of all top 5 tracks. Olivia Dean is responsible for the biggest new release by a British artist with Man I Need, which finishes 9th in the year-end rankings. Olivia also became the first woman ever to claim for concurrent top 10 singles in late October, and is the only female artist to score her first UK #1 single and album in the same week. In addition to Lola and Olivia, other British female artists also claimed immense accolades in 2025. JADE scored the fastest-selling debut album of the year with That's Showbiz Baby, which peaked at number 3 on the official albums chart, while Sky Newman became the first British woman in over a decade to reach the top 20 with her first 2 singles. RAYE spent 12 consecutive weeks in the top 10 with her number 2 peaking Where's My Husband, while Lily Allen's Vile Divorce album West End Girl climbed to number 1 on the official album's streaming chart in its second week of release, as a word-of-mouth reaction to the album saw it outstream Taylor Swift's The Life of a Showgirl. West End Girl is set to be physically released in 2026. Speaking of Taylor, she became the first act in almost half a century to claim the year's biggest album for 2 consecutive years with different studio albums. Not since the Beatles' release of The Beatles, 1963, and Beatles for Sale, 1964, has an act achieved the feat, which Taylor matched with The Life of a Showgirl in 2024's The Tortured Poets Department. The Life of a Showgirl became the fastest-selling album ever by an international artist in the UK, claimed the biggest week of vinyl sales this century, and notched up the most album streams ever in a single week. Taylor also surpassed Madonna to become the female artist with the most UK #1 albums in chart history. On the official singles chart, Taylor became the first artist to debut simultaneously in the top 3 positions with The Fate of Ophelia, Opalite, and Elizabeth Taylor respectively.